Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. We have just teleported ourselves to Curst after having dealt with Ravel, who mysteriously died, having been attacked by someone who knows the same spells that we do. That's the thing I remember from last time.
Curst is a prison town filled with betrayers in words and deeds. We must take care and watch each other.
A prison for betrayers, eh, person who voiced Bastila? Sorry. I just realised well... I hope you've watched that Let's Play or played it yourself. Actually, I hope you've watched that Let's Play of Knights of the Old Republic. Go and watch it. Let's go and chat with people, shall we? You see one of Curst's finest, he looks a little bored. What do you want? Do you think don't you know there's a lockdown? Can you tell me about this place? We're under lockdown right now because of the plague. Don't know what's causing it, but we'll quarantine sections of the town till we find out. You want someone else? Questions. I'm looking for a diva. Then you're looking at the wrong end of the Great Ring, Burke. Because even if there were one here, you'd not be finding it. Be locked away like a miser's gold. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Cursed citizen. I assume that they are... Curst? You know, S-E-D? Curst? Trigger. Oh, I can't talk to you. Oh. Random people that don't... Oh, you're a thing called the Trigger. You're not... That's not a name. Words of gods. Roberta! You have a name. When I find him, he's going to wish he were written in the dead book. Yes. Who? Whom? You see a well-dressed, middle-aged woman. She has a scowl on her face and appears to be looking for someone or something. Hello. She stops and stares at you for a moment before answering. Who are you? What do you want of me? I don't remember my name. I'm Adan and I have some questions. Good day to you, Cutter. I am Roberta. Taking your hand and bowing. Well met, Lady Roberta. I believe you had some questions for me. Yes, lady. I'm at your service. Please ask them. Looking for a Deva. I've been told he's in Curst. Pause to think. I've heard that rumor as well. Unfortunately, I am unable to help you. I do not know the whereabouts of such a creature. You should inquire at the administration office in the town square. Oh, wonderful. You seem upset. Is something amiss? Yes, my husband, Carl Parfidor, is not where he told me he would be. This is not the first time that he has lied to me about his whereabouts, and I'm beginning to think that he is... She pauses for a moment. I'm beginning to think he's with another woman. A harlot. Why would you think that? He was quite a ladies' man before we wed, especially among that type of woman. And I've heard rumours. She looks angry. If I find the rumours to be true, then I have a surprise for him. A surprise? Yes. She lifts her skirt, exposing her inner thigh. She has a sheathed dagger strapped to her leg. She draws the blade and gives you a wicked smile. I think finding this protruding from his back would constitute a surprise. Do you not agree? She puts the blade away. You intend to kill him?
Updated my journal.
A smile slowly fades as she utters her words. Finally she sighs and sheathes the blade. I would if I could, but no, I'm being a fool. Carl and I are no longer intimate. I could never get close enough to deliver such a blow. Only one of his women could. But I must be going. To the town square! To the administrative place of administration. Right, well... Where'd you hide it? I think we need to interrupt this. The guard looks underneath. You didn't see nothing? Not if you know what's good for you. He turns back to his victim. Oh well. Oh, there's a thing over here. I'm gonna...
Chief, you watch your back here, okay? This place is filled with backstabbers.
Oh, I have so many random things.
Done.
I'll just borrow that. Thank you very much. Oh, I can copy the spell. Allows you use it to copy Blackboard Curse. So we'll throw that to you. Copy the spell. I don't think we've got any other mages, so you're alright. Can I give that to you? Do these stack? No, they don't. Okay. Piercing weapon, not used by priests. An eyeball, which I don't really want to stick in my own eye. +2 to armor class, how delightful. Oh, you really got several. I think that's probably better for you, isn't it? I don't know. I don't exactly know. We've got a few things here, hither and thither. I should probably actually be using that, shouldn't I? I'm really distracted. What do I do? Right, looking for the town square, which is probably a rather central location. You'd think, maybe. And we missed what I think he was talking about. Going and pounding from Santa's building, leads you to believe that it's a smithy. And we missed what Mort was saying about Curst, which is rather disappointing. So let's see if we can meander and...
Don't you trust anyone here, you got me?
I wasn't planning on it. Things. Healing. More adders thingy me what sits.
Done.
God Tower. Oddly, there seems to be no guards in it. I don't know where I'm going. Small dwelling. Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's not break into someone's house and steal from it. That would just be rude.
Done.
Right.
Your mastery of discipline is impressive, Dakon.
Party dialogue.
In the eyes of Zerthamon, I am nothing.
Surely you're being too harsh on yourself.
A long road must I still travel. This is but the beginning.
Right. Come on, guys.
I'm gone.
I mean, we could go to the smithy. We could pay to have things identified. But I don't know how far I am in the game, and whether I should just use some of my items, like the what's it, charm of thingy recall thingy. What was it? The charm of thingy recall, charm of infinite recall. I could just use it. That seems a little wasteful. I don't think anyone's got better lore than me, do they? Lore 65. I'd be surprised. 65. Where's the lore? Where is lore? Do you not have any? You don't have any lore? No. I would have thought that thieves would have had better... Oh, lore 16. There it is. Better lore than your average floating skull. 65. We're quite close. I could... make squishy noises. Squishes. I could try passing them to Fall from Grace and see if she can identify. No. Okay, so I assume it's you need so much stuff. We have the bronze sphere. I don't know what that does.
I'm gone.
I mean, we could explore and try and level up potentially. Tiny booth used to be covered with papers announcing events, wanted posts, and other public notices. Now there's a sign reading "Quarantine in effect." So that's probably off. Actually, that might be off towards the town square. Let's not go and talk to the thugs. It's probably not wise. Citizen. God. Okay. So I assume this will take me towards the town square. I mean, I might be wrong, but it seems to be logical to assume that. One of the bug's assistants. No. I'm looking for Deva. Right, okay, so let's try going through here. Okay, we're still in Curst, okay.
Done.
Done. Oh, what's in here? I hear you. Small dwelling. Kester, you have a name.
All right.
Wonderful. I don't know what you're doing. Celine man with deeply tanned skin and piercing green eyes. Welcome to the Malaco Brothers Distillery, he cries, as if he could think of no one he'd rather see than you. What can I do for you today? Who are you? I am Kester Malaco, proprietor and half owner of the Malaco Brothers Distillery. Can I sell you something? Who's the other brother? His face darkens. His name is Crumble Punch. He's the blacksmith here in town. He's doing his best to make sure my business doesn't succeed. And why am I telling you this? You're a total stranger. I don't know. What do you have for sale? Not a lot of useful things, I would say. Ooh, having said that. More level 5 spells. Remove Curse might be useful. Charcoal, I think we'll sell that. Get rid of that. And I'll keep that, thank you. The Frostthrice Blind. That's one way to actually figure out what these do. We could sell them to him and see what happens. Well, I don't think that sounds particularly wise. Remove Curse. And the Cone of Cold. Right, we are going to have to think about what spells we're going to need, rather than just randomly gaining spells. That's probably not particularly smart, to be completely honest. Knowing my luck as well, we're going to have picked up items. We're going to pick up items later that give us those abilities. I agree. Okay, it's locked.
Aye?
Okay, well, I think we'll leave it. No point in pushing to open things. It might get us into trouble. And I don't want to be in trouble, preferably. Kitty. Okay. Guillotine. You see a pretty young woman. Her face is flushed and bruised, her hair in disarray. Although her clothes are nice, they are torn in several places. She's moving through the streets warily, glancing over her shoulder occasionally. Hello? She jumps to you, greeting, and whips around to face you. As her eyes travel along your scars, a look of concern crosses her face. Hello, Cussa. I'm Kerry. What can I do for you? You seem nervous. What's wrong? There are people here who don't like me. Try to avoid them wherever possible. Why don't they like you? I'm a harlot. I'm young, pretty, and good at what I do. The other girl said I was taking business from them, so they beat me up and told me not to show my face around here anymore. Said they'd make sure I wasn't pretty anymore if they caught me here. Then why did you come back? Jink, what else? I can't leave and set up elsewhere without Jink, and I can't earn Jink if I'm not here. Pretty much trap. Do anything if I get my hands on some decent Jink. Oh dear, anything? Don't like where that's going. Sure, cut her anything if the price is right. You got something in mind? No.
Updated my journal. Done.
So I could get her to kill the dude, but I don't think that's particularly friendly. Shiva. The woman wears a haughty expression on an aquiline face, and her contempt for you is obvious as she speaks to you. I am a busy woman. Do not detain me long. I had a few questions about Curst. I would really love to stay and chat with such a fine specimen, but I'm afraid duty calls. You do understand, don't you? Of course you do. Every door is not only locked, it seems to be fortified. You won't be getting in this way. I assume that's the administrative area that we need to get to. Although we're not going to get there. Gates cast are festooned with various skulls. They moan quietly through their eye sockets in the breeze. Yeah, let's not. Carcerai? That's bad. Let's not go there. Isn't it? Isn't Carcerai one of the evil places? Well, there's Bartor and is the Abyss the other one? I can't remember. My Dungeons & Dragons lore is failing me. Warhammer lore, I've got you sorted for. Dungeons & Dragons stuff, not a lot of good stuff. Hello? Help me, please kill them before they enslave me. I'll do what I can. What do you want? What are you doing here? What's it look like? Sketch calls it recruiting. I call it slavery. Do I care? Nah. Good money. You want something? I just shut down the slave ring. Huh, why tell me? Now I gotta kill you. Fight. Right. You are gonna run away.
Endure.
You're gonna
In enduring, grow strong.
Yes, a pleasure.
you're gonna
Right.
switch places basically. Right. Okay. So it's just him. You
I'm
still
gone.
have to run away.
I hear your
You switched
words.
in.
Yeah.
Keep
All
moving. Keep moving. Move faster. Okay, so we've confused
See
him.
that?
I will hear you. Your will be done.
Wait, what do you mean enemy sighted? Right, okay.
All right.
Huh?
I thought that was going to happen straight away.
Balance in all things. I shall serve.
Ready.
I don't have any like aerial defense. I've got cloud kill. I think it's probably not wise.
It is I.
I'm here.
Get some flames. I'm really wary unless we can
Aye,
rest
what?
somewhere. I'm really wary about what's going to happen.
See that?
Okay, we're just getting loaded around anything. Alright.
Sings true. Rock sings true.
Done.
Oh, no.
Endure. In enduring, grow
What?
strong.
You go
I hear
him,
your
you go
words.
Anna.
We're getting into a scrape. What you be? Why not?
I will hear you.
Attack him.
Your path is mine.
Oh, she's dead. Was that my fault? Did I do that? Oops.
Aye.
Or did they do that while I wasn't
Damn it.
paying attention? That might have been why they weren't attacking me straight away. It's a bit odd. You'd think
What's up, Chief?
they'd want to keep her alive. For the sake of, you know, the slavery
gone.
thing. No, that's the stuff, isn't it? Useful. Healing. Money. Money. Nothing useful. Money. Nothing.
I'm gone.
That's just...
All right.
Have I looked... Oh no, that was the hammer and that's the stiletto. Right, okay, so... That's only usable for fighters. Somehow, none of these guys count as fighters. Wait, that's not a blood charm? Okay, we'll switch those out. What do I got? What's my best healy thing? So let's just do that on Anna. And then we'll put this back in here. Yay.